are you? This isn't funny, it's getting dark. Your mother wants you home.
Your daughter leading a dance, is she, Eldrin?
What's new?
Scaredy Cat!
Galena! Is that you? Galena! Is everyone all right? Everybody, stay back!
It looks harmless enough.
Also, that includes you.
I think it's just some space junk.
Eldrin, where are you from, originally?
Our home planet is Favria, the fourth planet of this system. We came here because this world is so new. Only a few thousand years at the most. It seemed the perfect place to settle.
So why would somebody attack you?
I just don't know. Favria has been at peace for centuries. We've no enemies that I can think of, and no other species has laid claim to this planet. Here we are. This is the artifact.
Of course, the sphere.
You recognize it?
You might say I've seen its future. This one's in much better nick, though.
Doctor, I'd keep a safe distance away.
I don't think so, Eldrin. I think it's done its work. Interesting. I think I recognize the technology, Eldrin, and this has certainly been a deliberate infection.
But why? We offer no threat.
That sphere contains trace elements of a chemical called sarovin. It's a component used in biological warfare. It was outlawed, let me see, maybe a few hundred years from now.
What?
A breakaway cell of Ventriki militants used it on Crestus V. A trading world they thought harbored enemy agents. The Earth Empire destroyed sarovin production plants right across this sector of space in response.
I don't understand a word you're saying, Doctor. I ask again, why have we been attacked?
Perhaps attack is the wrong word. I think you've been guinea pigs. A passing Ventriki battleship must have felt you made the perfect test subject. I imagine they've been monitoring the effects from deep space.
We're not animals to be slaughtered.
No, to the Ventriki, you're less than animals.
Doctor, the little girl. She's here, in this time zone. I've seen her. Her name's Galena.
My daughter? What do you know of her?
Does she carry the infection?
No, not so far, thank the gods.
Because she's a child.
No. They were among the first to die. They didn't have the strength to resist this sarovin.
With any virus, there's always a small percentage of people who carry a natural immunity.
You think that this is why Galena has been spared?
Possibly.
But how can she be alive?
Tell me, this infection, if it's man-made, then surely it has an antidote.
Yes.
Then we can still stop this. Prevent any more people from dying.
Yes.
How long will it take for the rest of your staff to arrive? Every wasted moment could be crucial.
Doctor?
Godfather Morlock, are you okay?
Well, my body temperature's 98.6, my pulse is up to 130 per minute, and I have a slight touch of gastroenteritis. Other than that, I seem to be in one piece, as well as can be expected under the circumstances.
Oh, right.
Never ask a doctor how he is, Cousin Eliza. You'll always receive an answer in tedious detail. Are you aware, for example, that you've breathed exactly 29 times since you came in? You'll hyperventilate if you're not careful.
Yeah, well, we're kind of under attack here,
Thank
you know.
Cousin. But I was aware of that. You know, it's almost like seeing a corpse being dissected.
What is?
Or watching the attack from up here. Seeing it through the glass of the clock face. Just look. The numbers on the dial. The way they cut the landscape into 12 neat little segments. The way they divide up the attack. It's like some sort of anatomical diagram. The precision of it all. And still, I don't suppose that's my department, is it? I presume Godfather Sabbath's already rounding up the troops for the big counter-assault.
He's organising the flying machines. I'm supposed to be getting ready. He only sent me here to make sure you went... I mean, he was worried about you.
And is Cousin Justine back yet?
Justine? What's Justine got to do with anything?
It's a simple enough question. And don't look out through the glass while you're giving me your answer. There's an attack vehicle on a collision course of the tower. I think it might distract you.
Oh, God.
Blew up just in the nick of time. 1.6 seconds later, and it would have hit us. Looks like Sabbath's got his forces mobilized already.
Listen, I'm supposed to be with them. They told me to make sure that...
To make sure that I'm not senile enough to be standing here talking while the enemy takes the building to pieces. I appreciate the effort. Our weapons can hold off a small army or two, but there's not a lot guns can do to stop someone, say, sending a small time travel pod into the heart of the city and infiltrating Parliament. Of course, the Sontarans don't have the technology to do anything so precise.
But Parliament's under the protection of the spirits. If someone tried to enter the city alone, the spirits would tear them to pieces.
Oh, yes. Unless the spirits were otherwise occupied. Trying to hold off a Sontaran warship, for example?
It was a distraction. The attack was just a distraction.
Explains a lot, don't you think? Why the warship backed down so easily, for one thing. No offense to your efforts, Justine, but the Sontarans aren't known for running from a fight.
You said the Sontarans didn't have the technology to make a precise landing inside Parliament. If you're saying that they put an agent here while we were distracted, then
that suggests one thing, don't you think?
They're working with one of the other houses.
Very good, Justine, very good. Please don't cross yourself in my presence. It offends my sensibilities. Yes, with all that racket going on outside, an enemy time capsule could easily be slipped into the city right under our very noses.
But we can't be sure that they...
Oh, I think we can. Turn to your left. What do you see?
The specimens. Specimens in jars. An embryo, a stuffed reptile of some description, and it looks mechanical.
It is mechanical. It's a fusion bomb.
Beg your pardon?
I should have known, really. I thought there'd be something missing from the inventory, but I had no idea they'd put a bomb in its place. Should have checked the catalogue straight away, shouldn't I? Serves me right for being distracted by that missing link. It'll be detonating soon.
A bomb?
Question is, what are we going to do about it?
We have to leave here, now!
It's starting to sound just like Cousin Eliza. No, it'll be going off any minute, I should think. A bomb that size, 23 centimeters long with a 16 centimeter circumference? Should be enough to take out most of the tunnels. We'll be dead before we get up to the surface.
Then what do we do?
Good question. Any ideas? You're armed, I hope.
Armed?
Your shadow. Your spirit weapon. It is ready for action.
It's always ready, Godfather. We were told to...
Yes, I know. Hold up your hand.
But it's not...
Don't argue. Hold up your hand. Let me see your shadow. Show me what kind of weapon you're carrying. That's it. So, your weapon of choice is a sword, is it? You killed 8 Sontarans with a sword.
They couldn't see it. Godfather, please. The bomb is go...
Quite all right. You've still got another... 156 seconds at least. No, of course the Sontarans couldn't see it. It's not in their nature to look at shadows. Drop the sword, Justine.
Pardon?
Your sword. Drop it. Let go of it. Make your shadow open its hand and put the weapon down.
Godfather, it's my spirit weapon. It's bonded to my shadow. I can't
Yes,
just...
you can, Justine. It's easy. Just let go. Let go of your sword.
But why?
Because I'm trying to save your life. Good. Wasn't so hard, was it? Now, pick up the bomb.
What?
Cousin, would it make you move any faster if I told you had 2 minutes left?
Yes, Godfather.
Good, because you've only got 1 minute and 45 seconds. Now pick up the bomb. Take it out of the jar. No, not like that.
Not like what?
Use your hands. Use your shadow.
How can I use...
Remember how your sword was bonded to you, don't you? They put the sword in front of you
And I reached out for
Your
it.
sword, Justine. You don't have a weapon anymore, so pick up the bomb.
I can't.
It's a weapon, like any other weapon. You did it before.
But only as part of my initiation, right? Godmother Quelch performed the ritual. She had to call on the spirits before I could do it. It's not possible.
It is for you. You've got witch blood in you, haven't you?
Very well. I'll try.
Good. Now it's not hard. You just have to lift up your hand. No, keep your arms still. Don't move your flesh.
I'm trying.
Just the shadow. Move your shadow, not the flesh. There. See? Your fingers are twitching. Your shadow fingers. Now just lift. That's right. Reach out.
How long have we got?
45 seconds, 100 seconds, 10 minutes, it doesn't matter. There, that's it. Almost there. Let your fingers grip the bomb. Let your shadow slip around it gently now.
I can feel it. I can feel feel myself holding it.
Good.
It's gone. I can't see it. It's gone.
Look at your shadow, Justine. It's still there. You can see it. It's part of you now.
Yes. Yes, I can feel it. It's... No, wait.
Something wrong?
It's still primed. The timer. I can feel it in my palm.
Of course it's still primed. It'll go off in about 18 seconds, I should say.
How can it go off? It's just a shadow.
The sword was just a shadow. You killed 18 Sontarans with it.
Then, are we still going to die?
7 seconds.
That isn't an answer, Godfather.
No, it isn't. 4, 3, 2, 1.